春だね。ふふ。何よ、ミルクでも欲しいの？ぶっ潰してあげる。なんか私たちものすごく高校3年生って感じしない？1212。みんなが一歩踏み出す時のお手伝いをできたのかもって。
Okay, hello everyone, this is Kurakami and I'm back for yet another Bandori video! So yeah, here we are for the very first event video for Season 6 or Year 6 of Bandori. So cool, because we're actually on Season 3 or Year 6. So, oh wow, man, I'm just so excited. So excited. I just don't even know what to say. Oh man. But yeah, we're actually in one of the new areas. This is the new band area. So this is replacing the circle. Or not really replacing the circle, but it's just a second area. So that's pretty awesome. So check it out here. But let's actually hop into our event video and get started, guys. So here is our brand new event. So this is the Let's Start New Party event, guys. Awesome. So we have Kasumi here handing out some flowers, or flyers, it looks like. Maybe she is. I don't know what she's doing here, honestly. But yeah, so I haven't done anything yet. So let's actually click over here. So look what we got going on. So we have a Yukina and a Leia. Awesome, as our 3 stars. Well, so this is a challenge live, so that's the very first event for this whole new thing. Awesome. And it's really cool because now it's not just 5 boosted members. I think it's 7 because it's all of the vocalists of all of the bands. So that's really awesome. So yeah, we just did that. So let's actually go over here and see the people who've already started playing. So yeah. And then if we click over here, we get to see our rewards. So let's check these out. So our very first stamp, and this is going to be, oh, I think that's Kasumi. Yeah, that's Kasumi. So our very first Kasumi stamp for the whole new, jeez, it's just new. Oh my gosh. And then, okay, look, we get our Leia as our 3 stars. So the first one, really cool. Oh, jeez, yes. And then if we go down even further, boop, 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 boop. We get our Yukina. Let's go. She looks so adorable. Awesome. Jeez. And then if we go all the way down, let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, look at this. So the final reward is finally stars. That's how it should be. It was always like these just tickets, and it's just like, that's kind of lackluster. Give me a good reward for actually completing it. You know, so yeah, I mean, 50 stars isn't much, but at least it's stars. That's the most valuable currency in the game. It kind of really is. And that's just, So we might as well use it, right? Or we might as well get it. So, geez, that is really nice. That is really nice. And again, I'm sorry if this recording's bad, but I'm just so emotional right now. Jeez. So yeah, let's look over here. So this is our idolized Yuki. Now look at her. Look at her. Jeez. And then our Leia. Man, I'm so excited to start playing this event. Let's go. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's check out the live. So this looks completely different. So, oh, wow, nice. And then, yeah, going back over here. Okay, let's, check out over here. So this is my band. So I already set up the band ahead of time. I kind of did that in the other video. But we did actually get 2 of the 5 stars. So check out that video as well. Oh, wow. And, wow. And unfortunately, Kokoro, she was my very first 5-star, but the recording didn't work, so I did another one, and I got our Kasumi. So, wow. But yeah, this is my band, and this is what I'm going into it with. So awesome. So without further ado, guys, let's just get into this. So let's go to the... Oh my gosh, let's go to the story. Okay, now for the story part of the event, guys. So you see this is a very long story. That's because this is the new main story, which means it's 22 parts long. So I normally cover all of this in a lot of detail, but I just can't do that this time or else I'd be here all day. So what I'm going to do this time is just cover the most important things in each part. So with that being said, let's get started with a let's start new party event story. So anyway, with part 1, we begin at the Hanyaka High School. And Tsugumi, she's there giving her speech at the opening ceremony for the first day of school. And then we actually see Hanasaki Gawa's as well. Now this is hilarious. Guess who won that rock, paper, scissors? Well, it wasn't Arisa, so that means it was Misaki. So this is actually hilarious because, she's not really good with speaking to people. So her being the new student council president, it's just kind of hilarious. Well, that takes us over to our next part. And now we're actually at the new live house, and this is called The Ring. It's kind of like a new location for the circle, so it's not replacing it, it's just a new place, so yeah. And here we have Popipa, and we also find out that both Katsumi and Saya both got part-time jobs here, so quite interesting. I can't wait to see future events with that. And we also meet the new staff member, and her name is Lariko. So I'll show a picture of her as well, and she's voice acted, so that is awesome. So we learn a little bit more about the ring, and afterwards the girls feel a little hungry, so they're going to get something to eat. And with this place, they actually have a second floor, and that has a cafe. So kind of, a little bit of a step up from, the circle. So moving on. Now we're in the cafe, and the girls are just doing some talking, and Arisa even kind of mentions how Misaki's felt really bad since her speech because she feels like she didn't do really good. The girl's like, yeah, no, she did fine, but, it's just like a self-conscious issue. Well, afterwards, all of the girls, they go hanging out on the main street. They do karaoke and all this stuff because this is one of the new locations, so quite interesting. And I'm probably saying that a lot this video, please forgive me. But what we see next is Rimi. Now, she was kind of talking about how she was interested in studying abroad, and she finds a pamphlet about that. So that's definitely hinting on a future event story where she goes somewhere else in the world. So I am kind of looking forward to that, honestly. Well, moving on. Okay, so at Hanasakigawa, we find out that Katsumi, Arisa, and Saya, they all made it into Class A together, while Rimi, Tai, and Eve, they made it into Class B together. Now with Kokoro, Hagumi, Misaki, they too were in the same class, but we just don't know which class they're in. And over at Hanyaka, all of Afterglow, they made it in the same class again this year, so same as the prior year. Quite interesting. And then Oroku, Ako, and Asuka, that is actually Katsumi's younger sister, they made it in the Class 2A together. Well, that takes us to part 5. So over here, now we're following Afterglow, and you'll see with this event, we follow all of the bands. So first Puppy Paw, then over here Afterglow, and then so forth. So with Afterglow, they're all hanging out at the family restaurant, and we find out that Tomoe got a part-time job. And where did she get it? Well, with masking at the ramen shop, so quite an interesting matchup, honestly. And then we also see with Sugumi, she's very busy with the student council, because again, it's the new year, and she's so busy that she actually had Mocha helping her out. And as an additional piece of information, Roku also joins, so now she's part of the council as well. So I'm excited to see where that kind of goes. Well, after they're done eating, all of the girls, they decide to go check out the new rings, so that's where we're going next. So with part 6. So now over at the ring, Afterglow, they're kind of taking in the scenery, just really enjoying this new place, where we actually find out that Tomoe, not only did she get a part-time job, but she got her motorbike license. So again, she's just kind of like idolizing masking. So it's a really cute senpai Kohai relationship, honestly. Well then, Ron, she kind of mentions that they really need to start preparing for the GBT, the girls band tournament, because it's coming up and there's going to be some heavy hitters there, including Morphonica and Roz. So they expect to win, but it's not going to be easy. Well, after they're done talking, the girls, they actually decided to do some rehearsing there, check out the new stuff. So, yeah. So, going over now to part 7. So, getting a look at one of our first colleges, Maya and Hina, they're in the school cafeteria. But as this campus is so big, Sayo and Kanan, who were supposed to meet them, are a little late because they got lost. They even showed up in the library of all places instead. So, when they finally do arrive, Hina pitches a really good idea where she's like, okay, why don't we all explore the campus so that this doesn't happen again? Which is very logical, especially coming from Hina. So that takes us over to part 8. So now we're just focusing on pastel palettes. So they're actually on the campus street, one of the new areas, and they're just talking amongst themselves, about the many stores and what everyone has been up to recently. Some of them being that Hina, she joined the idol study group. Maya, she actually wants to get her driver's license. And Eve, she's now the head of many of the clubs that she's part of. So really interesting, honestly. And with Maya, she then mentions that, maybe they should check out the ring now. And, kind of how like Afterglow did. And how Popping Party did. So a common theme. So that takes us over to part 9. So now at the ring, pastel palettes, they're just taking in the atmosphere while they're commenting that, maybe they should take lessons here every once in a while, And, just like a good change of pace. That's when Maya, she kind of brings up the Tokyo Idol Summit. Now, this is kind of like a big competition between different idol groups. And Maya, she had overheard some of the staff talking about it. So that kind of got Pastel Palettes thinking, yeah, we should enter this. We could definitely win this. So we know what the next event is, with them at least. So that takes us over to part 10. So at Yotsuba University, the other university, we have Yukina, Lisa, Rinko, Aya, and Chisato. And they're all just checking out the various clubs that are recruiting new members. As these girls, they kind of decide what clubs they want to join. Now, there's a hilarious scene with Yukina because she's just like, I don't have time for any clubs, I'm too busy. Well, that's until Lisa tells her that, yeah, they have a cat club. Well, Yukina, she gets really cute really fast. And then we also have a scene with Kaoru where she's kind of unknowingly starting her own fan club already at the university, so enough said there. So over with part 11 now. So now Akko and Sayo, they head over to the university as well, as they're going to meet up with Rosalia. Well, when they finally do, they all just do some small talk, until Sayo, she brings up that Harumi, and if you don't remember her, she's kind of like their personal staff member, and she wanted to talk to Rosalia about something important. So, all of Rosalia, they agree, but they're like, we need to get something to eat first. So, that takes us over to part 12, and now we're at the music office, and Rosalia, they're just talking amongst themselves about their recent success with their tour, and this is where Harumi shows up. And, dun 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 dun, Hanami, she has voice acting! I am so happy because before she didn't have a voice. She would just talk, but you wouldn't hear anything. They gave her a voice! Awesome, Hanami! Well, anyway, she shares the big news that a potential client wants to do a tie-up with Rosalia. And what a tie-up is, that's kind of like a collab deal. And all of Rosalia, they all agree that, maybe this is a good thing, a good new step for Rosalia. So, that takes us over to part 13 now. Back on Main Street, Kanan and Chisato, they're just checking out the area as, this is going to be their new shopping place, where they're going to university, where they're going to be staying. And they quickly run into Kaudu for a few minutes, and after Kaudu gives them some kind words and her usual spiel, calling them princesses and such, she just bolts off herself, leaving the two to their own devices. So they just kind of continue on their stroll. So nothing special in this part, so let's go on. So now we're following Hello Happy next, and they're all at Kokoro's place. So they're all just having a small get-together when Kokoro says that she wants them all to say, what their goals are for the year. So after everyone speaks up, Kokoro says that they should all achieve their goals together while smiling. And out of nowhere, a typical Kokoro thing, she just says they should all leave, and Kokoro just bolts out. Yep, just bolts out, so yeah. So that takes us over to part 15. So now we're on the campus street again. And Hello Happy, they're going for a walk when, again, Kokoro, she strikes again. And she says that they should all march the entire road as marching is what they do. And honestly, she's not completely wrong. That is their aesthetic, a marching band, so yeah. Well, of course, Kaoru and Hagumi, they're all into it. They're like, yeah, let's do it. While Misaki and Kanan, they're embarrassed beyond belief, They're just putting on this show in front of everyone. And Misaki even says to Kanan that, I'm really busy right now. I can't be doing this, because she's preparing with the council for some new exchange students. So quite interesting, which we actually see. So we don't see them, but we do hear them. So we can assume that's them because they're in front of the school. But we'll see. Okay, now over to part 16. So here, we're now following Morphonica, and we're at Nanami's place. And her, Tsukushi, and Mashiro, they're all talking about Nanami's new part-time job at the restaurant she's at. And also how Tsukushi's doing at the Hazawa coffee shop as well. So the two actually ask Mashiro an interesting question. And they're like, Mashiro, why don't you get a part-time job as well? To where Mashiro is like, oh, no, I can't talk to new people, I can't talk to strangers. Which is quite interesting, because how is she able to perform on stage then? I have no idea. Well, anyway, Mashiro, she continues with that she's going to be visiting Ako and Roku later on, though, so we'll see that, So, going over to part 17 now. So now we're back at the Tsukinomori Academy, where Mashiro, she's still being a scaredy cat. She can't even go in because she's too scared. She just doesn't want to meet new people, to where Tsukushi has to literally force her in. So now in the courtyard, we actually find out the classes. So Rui, Mashiro, and Toko, they'll be in class 2A together, while Nanami and Tsukushi, they'll be in class 2B together. So something that should be mentioned is a lot of the girls are actually picking up music now at the school, all because of Morphonica. So, that's really cool kind of how that works out. Well, that takes us to part 18. So now we're in the classroom, and Tsukushi, she kind of announces to everyone that she'll be the class president for her class. While surprisingly enough, Toko's going to be the president for her class. Didn't see that one coming. Well, Mashiro actually says something really kind of touching, honestly, where she's just so happy that they're able to do what Popipa did to them. It's because of Popipa that Morphonica even became a band. And now because of Morphonica, other girls are becoming bands too. So I really think that's really, really touching. Just a cool thing, honestly, overall. Well, anyway, the girls then go on talking about the GBT. But they don't know how they can do it because, a lot of them have gotten part-time jobs now, and they're just not sure how they're going to be doing this. But we end this on Rui. And Rui announces to everyone that she's running for student council president. So yeah, just take that for what it is. Well, over to 19 now. So now later that evening, it's Asuka, Ako, Roku, and Mashiro. And they had all planned to meet at the Hanayaka school. And they're just going to go out and then, just hang out and enjoy themselves. So Roku, she was actually really busy with the student council herself because, again, she just joined and they're very busy. And surprising the others, Ako actually invited masking. So, now masking's there. So all of them now, they go out. So, yep, they're just going to have a good time. And, okay, now to part 20. So now we're on to our last band. Okay, so finally checking in on Ross at Choo Choo's mansion. Pareo and Leia, they're just talking about Leia's future plans for school. And then actually masking and Roku, they show up a little later. Now, Choo Choo, she's the last one to show up. And again, she's super smart, so she doesn't even need to go to school, man. I wish I was that smart, but no. But anyway, she tells all of the girls that she wants them to meet her in the studio because she wants to talk about their next contest. So, then over now to 22. So we actually go forward in time a little bit. And Ross, they're checking out the new studio at the Ring, and they're quite impressed, honestly. Like the new tech, the new sound, it's just all around great. And they kind of continue with some small talk. And all the meantime, Choo Choo's phone is just noticeably blowing up with just agents trying to get a hold of her. Now, what the problem here is, Choo Choo, she likes her freedom. She doesn't want to be tied down by an agency. And that's exactly what an agency would do. They would tell her what to do, and that's not her style, which is very respectable, honestly. So I respect her for that. I love you, Choo Choo. You're amazing. But anyway, this actually isn't an agent. It's actually an offer to perform at the Japan Rock Fest. So this is one of the biggest rock fests in Japan. So upon noticing this, the girls are just so excited. Like flipping Pareo and Roku, they're both crying. It's just really cool. So they're celebrating. So, oh wow, I can't wait to see that event. Can't wait. So, lastly, okay, finally the part 22. So, lastly, we're back at the circle, and Marina, she's talking to us directly, and she's thanking us for everything. And this is actually when Poppypaw, they show up. And it's hilarious because Katsumi, she's just like, I just wanted to come see the circle. So Marina, Marina's really cool. So she just actually invites everyone to play a little bit, as it's been a little while since she's played the guitar herself. So, wow, Marina can play the guitar? Wow, I want to hear that. But yes, that is the end of this main story event. So wow, it's a long one, but I got it done. Awesome. This video might not be out on time. It probably won't be, but just by a little bit. It was crazy. But anyway, for the gacha part of the video, there was no event gacha. It was just the Kirameki Dream Festival gacha. So I'll probably just throw one of the pools in right there, just so that there's something, because if you didn't see that video, here's something. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this part, so on to that gacha. So, let's check this out. And I'm going to fake a reaction. Well, I don't know if I can really fake a reaction, but yeah, this will be in multiple videos. Yeah, oh wow. Okay, let's go. Oh wow, okay. Oh yeah, because these are paid stars. Whoa, yeah, guys, let's go. So yeah, this is the new light system. So if you get a 5-star, you're guaranteed. You have these new lights. So they're they're orange, yellow, white, and you see a little bit of like pink and purple, but mostly kind of a red hue to them. So really awesome. So I wonder who I'm gonna get. Oh my gosh. I really hope I get Aya. I really hope I don't get another Crocodile, but we're going to see. This is actually a 10 pull, so that's interesting enough. So, that'd be interesting to get a 4 and a 5, okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here, I'll actually put up the picture now. I forgot. I took a screenshot of the Crocodile when I got her, so yeah. Okay, but anyway, let's click on this. Okay, Sumi. Okay, Aya. Okay. And I was also commenting how they changed some of the font here, so that looks really cool. And then yeah, if we click, or not click here, but we're actually watching. Yeah, But, yeah, let's go. So, yeah, they even changed the little tag, you know, it looks different, so that's pretty interesting. Okay. Okay. Hey, am I gonna get? Oh, yeah, I think it's the next one. Oh, no, it's not the next one. Okay, Kasumi! Kasumi! We got Kasumi! Okay, so I guess she'll get put in. Okay, yeah, and look how cool this is. So awesome. Bing! Awesome. So our second 5-star ever is a Kasumi. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Awesome. Okay, yep, and we get the outfit as well. That is so cool. Okay, and then we get more fragments or whatever that is. Look, here we go. Oh, wow, so awesome. Ah, jeez. Yeah, I would say I want to take a picture of this, but, you know, it was kind of guaranteed, and I don't want to mess up the recording. Jeez. Okay, welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. I have no idea what gacha I put there. Whatever I did. I hope you enjoyed. So anyway, so here with my ranking, I made it to 11,594th place. So I tried so hard to get under 10,000. I just couldn't do it. I was like waiting till the end, and it was stunk. It's like no matter how hard I tried, I guess people were just really grinding this event. I was like, darn. And I had a full 5-star team, so I don't know. But I guess everyone did. But oh well. Okay, so let's get out of this. So with our ending, let's actually go to one of the new spots. Let's go to the ring. I talked a lot about this during this event, so yeah. So anyway, this has been a great event. If I tell you the song now, this was Ring a Bell. And I did really enjoy this song. Really cool, honestly. And you heard that throughout the whole thing, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, this was our very first event, you know, celebrating the 6-year event. And it wasn't even a regular event story. It was a main story. That's why it was 22 parts. And again, I'm so sorry this will be slightly late, you know, just because, again, it was so much work. I was up all night recording and writing down the script. Oh, it was terrible. And I still didn't make it in time because I got to go to work. So it is what it is. But anyway, I loved this event. I loved the 5 stars. I was really iffy on it, but I actually like it because I feel like I'm getting stuff more often. So that's really cool. So anyway, guys, if you liked, please like, comment, subscribe, all of the usual. And this will be Kurokami. And I'm signing off.